Such a strong man you are, with the strength of a king.
What do you know of me, demon?
I know that underneath your glamour, you're as much a monster as my son, Grendel.
My glamour!
Hello, Steve.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What is really Dolby Digital 3D and IMAX 3D, and what kind of experience are those people that are going to see this film in the regular 2D are going to miss?
Well, you know, when you see the movie in conventional 2D, it's a beautiful film. You know, I've worked on many films that were never presented in 3D, and this compares to the cinematography and the beauty that you see in any of those films. But what's unique about Beowulf is that it's also presented in 3D, which is a much more immersive form. It's more of an experience, you know, in watching a film. And you can either experience that in a conventional digital cinema in Real D or Dolby Digital, or you can go into an IMAX cinema and see it in IMAX 3D. IMAX is presented on film. It's actually a 3D process that has gigantic projectors that are showing you the image, and the other forms are digital 3D forms that are shown in cinemas. So they're both very exciting and great ways to see a movie.
Your last film involves Bob Zemeckis' film was Polar Express. I assume that there were lessons learned in that film and that something has been improved for this one. What do you think were these main differences from one to the other?
Well, when we made Polar Express, we were learning about this new art form. We really invented it on that film. And so we're, you know, with any new technology, you're taking baby steps and improving it on every film that you make. And so on Polar to Beowulf, we discovered that we could capture much more information in the faces and the performance of our actors, which enhanced the characters and bringing the characters to life. Much more detail in the eyes and the facial expression, the mouth and the body movements are all the things that contribute to making these characters more believable and more lifelike. And so those enhancements are what the greatest improvements were from Polar Express to Beowulf. You know, there are also other elements. Each film has its own demands. You know, when you're filming in meat halls and you have all this, you know, fires burning and different things, you know, you always have to invent something that's simulating something real in real life you're simulating in a computer, and so they all present unique challenges.
If you are capturing most of the performance of an actor, why not use the actual actor in a live action film? What is more in these
performance capture? Well, the main reason you would decide to make a performance capture film or a film of this style is if the characters or the way you see the film doesn't exist in real life. You know, you couldn't look through the lens of a camera and see a movie like Beowulf. We have painted it in a way that's so extraordinary that it just doesn't exist. At the same time, the characters that we put into our movie don't exist in real life. You know, Beowulf is a character that we couldn't cast. We couldn't find anyone that was perfect for Beowulf. So in this form, you can create the perfect character for your movie and then find the perfect performer to bring the character to life. The same with Grendel. We created this demonic creature, but then we could hire Crispin Glover to bring the character to life. So performance capture, although not for all films, is perfect when you envision something that is bigger than life. It's more like a graphic novel come to life.
Yeah, speaking of graphic novels, what makes Neil Gaiman and Roger Avery so the perfect talents to write the script for this movie?
Well, I think that Roger, you know, and Neil live in a world of the graphic novel. This is what's in their blood. This is what they breathe. So this is, you know, this is the heart and soul of their essence. So writing a screenplay like this is, you know, is perfectly suited for them. You know, they're so knowledgeable of this genre. You know, I mean, they can tell you everything, the nuance of everything. They can tell you, you know, every line of the original poem. But not just this poem, you know, they're grounded in all the legends and all the myths of Western culture and beyond. So this was a perfect vehicle for them to express themselves.
One last question, very quick one. You referred a while ago that this new, about motion capture, this new art form. Do you see motion capture or performance capture as an art form, a new genre, a new style? What, in one word or two, what is, where does it fit, motion capture?
I think performance capture fits when the imagination of the filmmaker is beyond what you see in real life. Then it's perfectly suited for this new art form.
Okay, thank you very much, Steve.
You're welcome.
Thank you.